Had you ever thought about like moving away from Maryland just to kind of get a fresher perspective?
Can I be honest with you?
Please.
There's no money like Maryland money. I'm going to be honest. A person can move to Maryland. I don't know what it is about Maryland. You gonna make the money. I think my fear is if I go somewhere else, I wouldn't be able to watch my businesses as closely.
Yeah.
And then when you're dealing with senior citizens and my clientele, they want me. They don't want nobody else. They want Shontel. They just want me. Like I have a 70-year-old, he was having a heart attack. They were calling 911. He said, I'm not going to the hospital. I said, why? He said, I got 5 women. I'd rather die than for them to be over my hospital bed. So
That's great.
I'm literally jumping out my bed 4 o'clock in the morning, making him go to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had to put a restriction on his visit. No visit because he got 5 women. So then the next day he calls me. I'm the boss of the company. I need you to go to Macy's, get me some silk pajamas, silk slippers. I said, why? He said, my roll popped open and they thought I was under the knife. And them nurses was like, God damn, he packing. So that's
your life.
I had to go to Macy's and get him some silks.
Oh, gosh.
So that's why I had to stay around because I love doing that for them. Like, that's how they work me. They work me.
Wow. You know, it's funny because I think about everything that you've been through, but then to see you here, so much joy, so much light, so much kind of just full kind of circle. Was this the 14-year-old too?
No.
Okay. I mean, before you got in, were you joyful and was this?
No, because I never had a childhood.
Okay.
Like, I never had, my mother took me to the amusement park. My mother took me to the movies. My mother took me to the zoo. I never had that life. So it's like now that I'm financially able to, I get to take my granddaughter to all those places. And I don't tell her, but I'm like a kid too a little bit because I ain't never did this stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm so happy because I'm living the life that I never got to live. And it's not about money. Like, I can go to the playground and I'm just so happy because I never did that with my mother.
Mm.
So what would you say to young girl, young man, 14 in the position you were in? Like, whether it's, my parents are sick, I need to make money. How would you advise them or guide them?
14, if I had a chance to do it all again, I wouldn't have never did it. 14, get a job, McDonald's, wherever. Nobody wants to live that life that I lived, and I wouldn't want nobody to live that life that I lived. I mean, I'm fine now. I get to laugh and I get to joke, but I just remember all the moments, all the negative, because when you have money, you become a target, especially being a female. You have to be smarter than everybody around you. Like, there's no time. My friends would drink, but they weren't in the streets. They would drink, they would smoke weed. I couldn't do none of that because I had to always be focused. I had to be the smartest one. I had to, read books. I had to learn to be better. I had to it was a lot of pressure on me as a child, and I wouldn't want that pressure on anybody else. Even when I see these kids out here, I hate to say it, I understand. Like, sometimes you have to do what you have to do, but now this day and age, it's a lot of other things that the kids can do. We just have to put them in the right direction to do those things.
Mm-hmm.
When I was coming up, you couldn't get a job till you were 16. Now you can get one when you're 14. So it's just, the world is a lot different. We have to take advantage of the opportunities that we have now that we didn't have back then.